The scar.
Okay.
So
What
now
scar?
Exactly. We talked about this last week, and I love this controversy. People are saying it's fake. Bree is 100% in it's fake camp.
I am, but I think it's a good move on your part, but it's changing so much.
To go viral.
Yeah.
To go viral.
I respect the move, but I don't know. I could be wrong. I don't think I
now,
am.
your hair is big time covering it. So,
Oh, sorry.
all right.
It's the mic.
Are
or
you,
not
so
the mic, the headphone.
You're sticking with, as we go into this, it's 100% real.
Yes.
And how did you get it?
See, that's personal.
Oh, see, that's where you get right. What do you mean? Did you get
No.
attacked by a bear or something?
I did. I just spilled a lot of water on. That's okay. I did explain
university can pay
this
for it.
on my TikTok in a really long paragraph. It's like a kind of a recent video, but I don't know why. It's just one of those things because I don't know if you see my comment section, but it's filled with like, I'm not reading that.
All right. Well, this is all.
But-
do we have the paragraph? Can we read? What do you mean you put it on your TikTok and you won't tell us what it is though?
Well,
how personal?
no,
can it
like
be?
I mean, it's just like the original scar is from something personal, but that
But you
isn't,
say
like,
what it
the whole.
is?
No, I just
You've
say it's
never
like personal.
said what it is.
I've never said the direct like cause. But that's just because like I don't know. That's like one of those things where I feel like social media, I don't know if they need to know every little thing about me. But that's also kind of where all of this like everyone just I don't know, my comment section goes crazy. But I don't think that wasn't the issue. I've had this for 2 years and like not once have I brought up my scar until like recently, like the past couple months. If you scroll back on my account, I think I posted 2 videos when like the first scar happened. And then like nothing, because I never wanted to like make my account about my scar. It was just the moment everyone was going crazy recently, so I figured I'd bring it up. And I can understand why people would bring it up, but
I'm trying to think what could be. So you got the scar 2 years ago.
the original scar.
I mean,
So why are you saying original?
ready.
Why are you saying original? What happened to change the scar?
So I had an original scar. It didn't really like fade correctly, so like it didn't heal correctly. What we were trying to do to help that heal, and I just I tried a new a separate treatment because I was like I really just I don't know, like having it on my face is like I embrace it, but I was trying to get rid of it, and that caused a chemical burn, which is why I say this is a completely separate scar, because it's when you see like go back on my account, you see it's like way longer. That's when it was healing from the chemical
It looks
burn. Like,
upside down too.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's
they
like
look
literally
like
not even.
opposite
It's just not
curves.
even the same. Like it's just not the same scar. But first it was like a little tiny straight line. Now it's a complete curve. And
Which
also,
seems, I'm not like a scar guy, but seems impossible. Like, what do you mean it's not the same scar? You got a scar and just jump places?
no, it's like 2 separate injuries, and that's what another thing. I go back on my TikTok and I explain that multiple times. And like, guys, I'm not saying like this is not the same.
What was
scar.
the second one? Or are you saying that's personal too?
No, that was
No,
from
no, Dave. She's saying, chemical burn. She's saying she tried to treat the first scar by putting on like a treatment, and then
But I put it on
a chemical reaction.
sloppily, so that's why it was so much longer, and I had to wait for the burn to heal to start anything else, which is why it's like it's not up here anymore. Like, I love those videos where people go like in depth and they're like, let's figure this out. Why does it change? I think you guys did one of those, like showed one of those.
Well, yeah, it's on the thing. All right. So
Okay, also
We're trying to get to
that
the bottom
picture
of it.
is hilarious to me. The one with the side by side, because well, first of all, obviously it's like the 2 separate injuries, and then second of all, like I use the beauty filter on my TikTok, especially in like bad lighting.
I can hear
'cause
her.
Oh, you're in?
Yeah.
We did a little bit of
Wow.
work around. You should take. You can
Okay.
So I don't know if you heard, Bree, she will not reveal the original source of the injury.
It's from something personal. I said. I know that you said.
See,
Keep
this
going,
is
guys.
what, Josh, this is Austin.
Just keep going.
I
Just keep
told
going.
what I literally was like, don't touch it. Just let us go. He can't listen.
Right. Because now the flow has been unflowed.
Correct. Austin, stop. It won't.
We just
Come on,
put
we can
a
pick up the flow. It's
dam in the
okay.
river. We just put a dam in the river.
We can pick
All
up
right.
the flow. We can do it.
See, it's such a tough situation to put inquisitive minds like Josh and mine and Bree with this personal thing, because that can.
Yeah.
Because if you're lying, we have no answer. But if it really
Correct.
is personal, I don't want to push you. But like,
No, correct.
Was it a dog? Was it a dog thing? That
No,
caused
it
the
wasn't.
scar?
No, it wasn't. And I
Okay.
know, like, I think Bree brought it up. I don't remember. When I watched the podcast, someone said it was from like a dog scratch. I was like, it is just not from a dog scratch. But I can tell you that, because I don't know why. Personally, I feel like it's like a little bit weird that people push so much on social media, and like, I'll say things like people are like, "Oh, how'd you get it?" I'm like, "Oh, raccoon attacked me," or like I just like say like little things just to mess with people because I think it's funny.
That's the most natural, like this scar thing when it came. Like I wasn't aware of it till last week, but that's the first natural question. Like, how'd you get the scar? And let's say you were lying. The answer of, oh, it's personal is the perfect answer. It's like, all right, well,
Perfect cover.
I guess. Like that's fair, but
how
I just
serious were you trying to get it off? Like that Bree says you didn't put it, like when you had the remover on, you weren't actually putting it on your face.
See, that's another thing I didn't really understand because you can see like in the video me like my face going back, like my cheek going back and forth and like back and forth. I don't know. I'm looking at the inverted thing of myself and I'm confused which side I'm touching.
Have you ever had somebody else do it? Be like, hey,
nerd in high school
coming in here.
Yeah. Also in high school, people used to like spit on their hands and like wipe my face to like see.
Oh, that's pretty gross.
Gross.
There's like
why would you
stories.
let that happen?
Well, I'd be like sitting at lunch, someone would come up behind me like that was friends with me. Cause like it's just one of those things where it's like I don't know, it's like a joke to most people that know me. They're like, this is crazy that people think that on social media. But
that was gonna be my number one thing is I've never seen anyone from your school post about you not having a scar, and I feel like if you were going through the effort of putting on makeup every single day or you were faking it, someone must have like had a picture or someone
my
must have
roommate-
had something on campus.
What do we have pictures of her with it?
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What do you mean? Everywhere she goes.
No. And like what year are you in college?
I'm a freshman.
So like your senior prom.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got like your senior grad
My
book?
senior on my Instagram, my senior prom, you can see I have my scar. My graduation, I have my scar. My senior pictures in my yearbook, I have
Who'd
my
you go
scar.
to prom with?
I went to prom by myself. I wanted to have like a me moment.
I can't figure this girl out. I can't figure Scar Girl out. Like, that's the perfect answer. I was going to be like, let's get this guy on the phone and find out if it's real. It's like you're like,
Dave, I'm just
ahead.
so calculated. I'm 4 steps ahead of you.
Yeah, big time. It's like, hey, where's
Damn.
your date? I went alone. Hey, how'd you get the scar? It's personal.
I'm just
My
programmed.
cheek was moving. It doesn't look real. I was on real.
Yeah. If you
move
like,
your
It's only because of the difference of how much it's changed.
oh my god, and 100%.
I
agree with
think I'm
that.
siding with real, guys.
You think it's real, Josh?
I think I got it. I'm now siding with real after I've had this like even just like whatever 10, 20 minute conversation. I feel like there's been no stuttering. There's been no lapse in the
Does it
story,
hurt?
nothing.
It did at first, and especially through the treatment. Like when I got the chemical burn, I literally could not smile because I would smile and it would start bleeding, and it also was just painful. It hurt for like a little bit. Like I think it just I don't know if like I don't know if this is like a thing, but that should happen. I need to go back to my dermatologist, I think. But like sometimes I don't know if it gets like sore, like it like feels bruised. It's like a weird thing. It's like tight. But it's like scabbing over from the treatment. Like it's not, that's why when people are like, I know like there's videos of me up close, or like you can see texture. It's like, yeah, that texture is literally a scab. And like I wipe a Q-tip on my face and I rip off part of the scab. And like you turn and they're like, oh my God, she like pulled off part of like the scar, like the fake scar. But like you turn and there's still a scar there after the video.
So is this thing going to go away?
Probably not. It's probably going to be like all of my other scars on my body that I have. It's going to be like a light, faint brown. But all the way away, no. But that's also like okay to me. Like I'm okay with that. I embrace it.
Why would you want to get rid of this scar?
Well, I could say, I don't know. I feel like as a teenage girl, and especially without like there's not like many platforms or people that make you feel like that's like okay and like really good to have. So like I feel like especially going through high school with it, it was almost like I felt like I was embarrassed to have it, and I just like it's like rooted inside of me. And it's just like, oh, I don't know if I should cover it or not. Like it's like But like I also don't want to cover it because I feel like I get DMs all the time of people who are saying like, "Thank you, you've helped me embrace my own skin. Like you make me feel better about like my scars." So it's like, I don't know. I found like a reason to not cover it, if that makes sense. But I still, if I have the opportunity to like fade it, like I'm still going to. I think anyone would.
I don't know. That's kind of how you're known. You're on this thing. It's like it is cool, and like it's kind of the vibe now. No, and it doesn't. You can barely see it. I think I'm starting to lean towards the thing's real. But I mean, I would be doing my job.
Yeah, now I feel like a dick.
Oh, you can.
No, you can honestly
hear now.
I can kind of hear, but I'm echoing, so I'm trying not to talk too much.
Oh,
but I can hear
for
Annie.
us.
Yeah, you're not echoing for us.
Okay.
You think it's real now, Bree?
Well, I don't know. I still am skeptical, but now I just feel like a piece of shit if it is real, and I'm just sitting here being like, that shit's fake, you're a liar.
If it's fake, you got to throw her off a bridge because you're a diabolical psychopath.
Yeah, you have to realize if this is fake, I don't think you can ever come out and say it's fake now.
Yeah, if it's fake, I'm screwed. But
and you're like a wonderful liar if it's fake. That's my point.
Incredible
like,
liar.
You're a
incredible
person
liar.
if you're lying.
Commendable.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You're welcome. I think.
Yeah.
So, what do you think about Mads Lewis calling you out?
Okay. I think it's like really cool to like, at least I idolize the fact like big creators have like they can say whatever and like people are gonna listen to them, and like that's really cool. Like that's a cool idea. Like I don't have that many followers compared to it, but like even when I say stuff, like I can see like it influences some people. So I actually got that video sent to me like through my DM from some fan. And I was like, wait, what? Like I didn't think it was real because like I've seen like the trends, but I've never seen anyone like super famous, like some of the big platform show
you know
it.
Who
And
came
I go,
to your defense?
yes, I do actually.
Josh's ex-girlfriend. Nessa was like very, very adamant, like leave her alone. She like
yes, she
it's
was.
so mean. Now you seem to be, unless I'm not understanding, taking it kind of with a grain of salt. I mean, you're on this podcast. Seems like are you having like fun with this controversy, or does it bother you?
I would say, like, I was upset when I saw Mad's video just because I felt like it was like a step back because I've been trying to use my platform to show, like, you should embrace your scars, you shouldn't hide them. And then I feel like if she's making fun of it, it's just, like, almost like some people, like, are going to look at it and be like, oh, gosh, like, I don't know, like, I don't want to get made fun of for my scars.
But you can't.
But
I don't want to be like a dick.
Yeah.
But you're, like, too classically, like, you're a pretty girl. Like, that's not the scar doesn't really affect your look, you know?
No.
You really think you're gonna be like that?
I mean, I've gotten
like
people
it helps you.
I've had people comment saying that I looked better without a scar on my face. So I think honestly, people will make comments about whatever you look like. But like
in a weird way to me, if you were like the leading advocate of like, here is Annie, the advocate for scar people, I'd be like, get the fuck out of here. Like she really,
she's just
like,
pretty.
That's not a real like this like to me, you're not suffering with a scar. Like there's gonna be a part of you that's like
I'd say I'm very thick skinned. Like I feel like making a joke out of it, like the hate comments, is just the best direction for me. Because if I sit there and I like curl up in a ball and I die, then they get exactly what they want. Like that's all like TikTok hate is. I just want you to just like cry in a corner. Like why would I do that?
What do you want? Like you're on this podcast, you've kind of blown up because of it. Like are you trying to get into this world of like Creatorville?
I mean, yeah, I think it'd be interesting, especially because, like, I mean, like, for my personal reasoning, like, when I was in high school, I didn't see anyone like me on TikTok, like, making it seem like I really didn't address my scar, and, like, I made it seem like it was just, like, a part of me. Like, I didn't see anyone like that on TikTok or, like, anywhere on social media, and I feel like I want to be the person that I needed in high school. So, like, that's, like, my motivation. Like, I think it'd be really cool to have a platform just to, like, bring that type of awareness.
To scars, you're talking.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're never going to be that person.
Why do you think, Dave? Are you saying that she can't just because she's a good-looking girl?
Cindy Crawford, who was like my generation, like arguably, and her daughter now looks like exactly like her, the Kai or whatever. But Cindy Crawford had a mole. Mm-hmm. She can't be a mole spokesman. She's a fucking gorgeous woman. It's like, yeah, the mole looks good on Cindy Crawford. Some ugly woman with a mole, she's like, embrace your moles. I'll listen to her. I'm not listening to Cindy Crawford. Like, she's too pretty to be a scar spokesman. Like if I'm ugly with a scar, I don't need Annie, who's classically like. No offense, your life isn't that tough with the scar. Does that make any sense? I'm complimenting you and saying you can't be a scar spokesman all at once.
I agree with no, I don't. Okay, I don't agree with you. I can see where you're coming from. I think it's
Like, how do
more
you like
like
to be
I would
hideous with a
rather
scar? Seriously, and she's like,
I think
your
how
spokesman, be like,
but
"Get
I
the
feel
fuck out of
I think how I feel about how I feel about myself with like a scar on my face is different than how people might say like, oh, it's just some pretty girl with a scar, like, oh,
That's
tough
fair.
troubles. But like I might look in the mirror and I might be like sometimes I just look in the mirror like, damn, like there's girls that didn't have to go to their senior prom with a scar on their face, like
That's fair.
lucky them. But also like honestly, I could see myself taking my platform in a different direction because everyone has scars. Like maybe they're not all physical, but like that's the whole point. Like that's
Well,
like,
your
just
scar became an issue because people thought it was fake.
You're
Not
right.
because, yeah.
But people also have always brought up my scar. Like 2 years ago, I still had a video with multi-million views about having a scar in the first place.
But that could also be, and again, I don't want to be, this is where I sometimes get myself in trouble, but I'm just telling the truth, I think. Like, I don't think you get any grief about your scar or it's a fake scar if you don't look like you look, because people will be more like, it's like John Hamm. You know John Hamm, the actor? He's like, oh, I have such a tough life. I have too big of a dick. Everyone's like, oh, shut up. It's like you're perfect. Like, it's tough to hear it from somebody who's just classically attractive versus, like, if someone's on there pouring their guts out and is not attractive and has a scar, I don't think people are going to be like, that's fake, boo-hoo.
Yeah.
I think it's a different reaction.
I mean, like I said, I can see where you're coming from, but at the same time, like, I get so many DMs from people that are just, like, so thankful about what I'm doing. So, like, I can see where you're coming from, but at the same time, I see so many, like, actions and words from people that just contradict that point completely, which is why there's still motivation. If I thought that it was pointless and I thought that people weren't going to listen to me and brush me off, I would have stopped.
Okay.
Because there's...
Bree, what do you think? You've been quiet. You're listening.
Yeah,
You think she could be a scar person? A scar spokesman?
I mean, I agree with you. You're very pretty, and it's hard to be like, I'm the face
Boo-hoo.
of scars
It's hard
when,
Yeah.
when you're just beautiful. But I also understand where you're coming from, or we don't know how your scar affects you, and you look in the mirror and you
Fair.
could be like, this fucking sucks. I have a scar on my face. So I could see it, but I would agree with Dave with you're
Yeah.
probably not the best.
No, I don't
scar
think I
face.
should be like, yeah, you're right. But if I can, it's more of the fact that like if I can create something where other people like with scars come out and start feeling more comfortable posting theirs, maybe they can be that, and like maybe
Totally.
that's gonna
Yeah.
work better for
Very
them.
Start the
positive.
trend.
Your
Start the
issue-
trend.
Like I see TikToks of people who are like they like at me and they're like, I feel more comfortable showing off. I'm like, that's amazing. Like maybe people don't want to listen to me because of
No, that
my
is-
looks,
People are.
but
That
If
is
people
a
are
great
doing
thing.
it, if people are
But-
doing it, then it's being done. So
Right.
you can't argue with like posts that are being
Exactly.
posted.
But the flip side of it, I think the whole controversy is the combo of your looks, the scar. It's like you're just using that to get into a different area, which is an influencer. Because if you didn't have the scar and you
I
were
was
on the
actually-
show, all right, I'd be like, well, she's a TikToker. Like, I wouldn't think twice about it.
I hope no one pulls it up. But I've actually like had like a little bit of TikTok fame 2 other times pre-scar in high school.
That's the point. I think that's the point. So
Yeah.
I think people would be like, okay, the scars, everyone's looking for their angle nowadays. How do I get into this? And the scar is like, is it real? Is it fake? What was it for? I mean, clearly you want us to pull it up. You mentioned it. So what were the other two?
Oh, there was just like me, like it was like me dancing like at my high school with my friends and stuff. Like it was just like little for fun accounts. But like they
You
were,
had like some followers on there.
yeah. I mean, the first ever account I made has like 70,000. But
This
Okay,
all
okay.
is going. This may be the greatest con in the history of cons.
I know.
I know, I
keep going
can't
I'm
tell,
telling
'cause
you, I'm a
the-
genius, Dave.
Because
It's like I'm programmed.
well, it's programmed. It's like you've sort of gone viral. You've had other accounts. You have the look. What puts you over the edge? This scar controversy. But you won't tell us where you got it. Fine, personal. I'm not going to ask again. I don't know. I guess I'm still leaning real because you are a genius if you're answering and talking like
She's
this
very well
with it being
spoken.
fake. Correct.
Yeah. Hey, Annie, do you have any plans to go to LA anytime soon?
Oh, no.
So what if what if I got you a plane ticket and then you flew out here so then I could examine the scar IRL?
I mean, like,
IRL?
in real life.
In real
You
life.
can do that, but like I said, like I am currently enrolled in college, so even
That's
like
cool.
this,
We just need like a
miss
day.
like I'm missing a class to do this. Like I always see like
Miss
if I like
another.
opportunities
Missing
came
a
up, it's
class. Those are the answers that make no sense to me. It's like, I'll
Yeah,
buy you
miss
out here in
another
LA.
class. I'll buy
Like,
you a
may
ticket
never go
out,
back.
miss a
You're on
class,
Josh's
do a
TikTok.
weekend.
Yeah.
I wouldn't.
It's
Here's the
all
thing:
good.
I wouldn't give up everything I have here if there wasn't like valuable opportunities. Like just like I
How
like
do you
if
know
I
that's not
can't like.
valuable opportunity?
I'm not saying it's not. I'm just saying the fact like I see purpose in like sharing my message. So like
About
I
Your
would
message-
want
message,
that.
your message can be shared. Your message will still be shared.
About
My
No,
point
I
is
know.
to drop out of school.
No, I
you don't have to
I think
drop
that,
everything.
No, Josh, that would be cool.
Wait,
Okay, we're gonna do
can.
that. We're gonna do that. We're gonna do
the
that.
message about scars? Is that the message?
Embracing your scars, not feeling like you have to cover them with makeup or be ashamed of them.
I can't.
that's a great
I
message.
can't get heads or tails. I can't.
That's a great message. So come to
is.
LA and we're gonna figure it out in person,
All
and then
right.
I'll know if it's
Do
real.
people,
I'll
do
be
All
the
right,
people in
Josh.
spokesman.
college come
I'll
up to
join you in your
and
spokesman.
ask about your scar?
Yeah, where? Yeah,
Oh,
right.
no, people are like so nice. Oh my god, they're so supportive. No one treats me like that.
TikTok.
Like, I think
Supportive of
a
what,
couple.
though?
I've had a couple of friends who have like like they've wiped it, they've tried, like they've done those things, but it's like a joke. Like no one's sitting there like
Like
Angry
us,
Can we
no
at
one's
me.
sitting there like
Can
us.
we bring in that producer?
my producer.
Whoever
he's
helped
gone.
you with this shit.
He's gone. She said.
No, he's
Every
like
answer.
actually.
She
has
No,
every answer.
he's like actually
You
gone.
I know you have.
He's
Every
the
answer.
social.
Yep, you're 9 steps ahead, like you said.
Maybe even 10 at this point.
Yeah, yeah,
Are we getting an A plus yet?
yeah. No, all right. I guess if you get out to see Josh for an IRL in real life, I'm leaning towards it's real,
I
but
think it's 100% real.
I don't know. I don't know.
I guess Josh will have to figure that
Yes.
one out.
Yeah, I'll figure it out. Don't worry.
All right.
Josh will get to
Thank
the
you,
bottom
Annie.
of it.
This
Yeah.
was
Thanks,
enlightening.
Annie.
I guess I'm like 70-30 real, 70 just because you're really, really, really brilliant and devious if it's not.
Yeah, that I want it to be real at this point because I'm like, if it's not, you're fucking scary.
Yeah, like the FBI and CIA
Yeah.
have to like put her on.
Yeah.
a
They'll
watch list.
recruit your ass for sure.
All right. Thank you, Annie.
Oh, you're welcome.
Thanks,
Yeah, thank you very
Annie.
much for coming. See you in LA
Bye.
soon.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah, yeah.
Could be
Peace.
ulterior motive.
For sure.
Oh,
Yeah,
what?
I mean,
What?
for sure.
What is wrong with you
Absolutely.
guys?
Yeah, what's-
Come on. I mean, we'll see. Maybe if it's like, Friday night, we're not doing anything after I check with the scar, me and Annie can go out for dinner or something. you
Yeah,
know?
yeah, for sure.
Don't fall
As
for
long
it.
as
All
it's
right, sounds
Italian.
good. Okay, we can hit Italian. Yeah.
All right, cool.
All right, Italian sounds good.
There's a date. All right. Thank you.
Josh
See
Rizzards.
you later.
All right, bye guys.
Bye.
Bye.